St. Margaret of Scotland, or Margaret of Wessex, was an English princess born in Hungary to Princess Agatha of Hungary and English Prince Edward the Exile around 1045. Margaret and her family returned to England after her father was called back as a potential successor to the throne. However, Edward died immediately after the family arrived. Years later, Margaret's family fled from William the Conqueror, but a storm caused their ship to wreck in Scotland in 1068. The spot they landed on is now known as St. Margaret's Hope. Malcolm Canmore III, the King of Scotland, welcomed Margaret and her family, putting them under his protection. He was captivated by Margaret, and the two married in 1070 at the Castle of Dunfermline. Together, they had 8 children, 6 sons and 2 daughters. Margaret's good heart had a strong influence on Malcolm's reign. Together they prayed, fed the hungry, and offered a powerful example of living faith in action. Margaret was placed in charge of all domestic affairs and was often consulted with state matters. She worked to aid the poor in Scotland and encouraged people to live a devout life, earning her the title the Pearl of Scotland. She helped build churches, including the Abbey of Dunfermline, and was well known for her deep life of prayer and piety. In 1093, Malcolm was killed during the Battle of Alnwick. Already ill and worn from a life full of austerity and fasting, Margaret passed away 4 days later on November 16, 1093. In 1250, Pope Innocent IV canonized Margaret, acknowledging her life of holiness and extraordinary virtue. In 1560, Mary, Queen of Scots, came into possession of Margaret's head as a relic and insisted it assisted her in childbirth. St. Margaret is the patron saint of Scotland, and her feast day is celebrated on November 16th. To learn more about St. Margaret of Scotland, visit Catholic.org, and if she inspires you, or someone you know, shop for her items by clicking on the CatholicShopping.com link below for a one-of-a-kind shopping experience. And don't forget, please subscribe to our channel and tell us how much you love our videos in the comments below.